Good afternoon, students, and welcome back to the chapter Principle of Inheritance and Variation. And today we are going to deal up with the very last topic, that is chromosomal disorders. In our previous videos, we have already discussed about the genetic disorders, and we have discussed that the genetic disorders are of two types, that is the Mendelian disorders as well as the chromosomal disorders. And we have also discussed the various types of the Mendelian disorders. Now today we are going to discuss about the chromosomal disorders. So when we are talking about the chromosomal disorders, when we are talking about the chromosomal disorders, these disorders arise due to either addition, deletion or misarrangement of the chromosome within a given cell. These disorders arise due to addition, deletion or improper arrangement of a single chromosome or a pair of chromosomes, not pair, whole set of chromosomes, or whole set of chromosomes, whole set of chromosomes in an individual. So this is the definition of chromosomal disorders. So as we all know that during cell division, that is during the gamete formation, the reduction division takes place and the chromosomes, they are reduced to half of their number. At that very moment, either due to the deletion of a single chromosome or due to the deletion of the whole set of chromosomes, it leads to a condition which is known as aneuploidy. Okay, and sometimes when equal distribution of the chromosomes has taken place within the cells, but it is not followed by cytokinesis, then it may also lead to polyploidy. Another disorder which is known as polyploidy. So a large number of the disorders are related to this. Now as we all know that the chromosomes, they are of two types. Already we have discussed in our previous videos that the chromosomes, they are of two types. Already in human beings 23 pair of chromosomes occur, 23 pairs. That means in all 46 chromosomes occur within an individual, and out of these 22 pairs are autosomes, and one pair is sex chromosome. So during during cell division, that sometimes sometimes due to misfunctioning or non-proper arrangement of these cells, of these chromosomes within the cells, varied conditions arises which are known as trisomy, monosomy and nullisomy. So now we are going to deal up with various disorders regarding all these type of conditions. So the very first disorder that we are going to study up over here is the Down's syndrome. So when we are talking about Down syndrome, it occurs due to the non-disjunction of chromosome number 21, which leads to the addition or repetition of chromosome number 21 within a given individual cell. So this is also known as 21 trisomy. This disorder arises due to disjunction of chromosome number 21, due to which a repetition of 21 chromosome occurs and it is known as 21 trisomy. 21 trisomy. That means there is an extra copy of 21 number of chromosome. This condition was very first discovered by Langdon Down. This condition was very first discovered by Langdon Down, and hence the name given to it is Down's syndrome, and hence the name given to it is after the discoverer, that is Down's syndrome, and hence the name given to it after its discoverer is Down's syndrome. Clear? So what are the symptoms? Symptoms are short statured height, then small rounded head, then bifurcated tongue and wide open mouth, then physical, psychomotoric and mental retardation takes place. So symptoms are short stature, height, small rounded head, bifurcated tongue with wide open mouth, then along with that physical, psychomotoric and mental health of the individual is retarded. So this is all about Down's syndrome. Now we are going to talk about another syndrome which is known as Turner syndrome. This type of syndrome or this type of disorder occurs due to non-disjunction of the sex chromosome, that is the X chromosome, and hence as a resultant of what happens, an extra copy of X chromosome arises, and hence it results the karyotype is 47. The karyotype is the number of the chromosomes are 47 and the karyotype is represented as XXY. This syndrome arises due to the non-disjunction of X chromosome, as a result of which an additional copy of X chromosome arises. Therefore, the number of chromosomes becomes 47 instead of the normal 46, and the karyotype is XXY. So here, what are the symptoms? The individual having this particular type of the syndrome, it is having all the male characteristics, means he is a normal male, but according to the presence of the X chromosome and additional copy of the X chromosome, what happens? That the feminine characters also develop within that particular individual, and the individual is sterile in nature. The masculine characters develops within an individual, but feminine characters also arises, and the person is sterile male. This is all about what you say Turner syndrome. Now we are going to talk about Klinefelter syndrome. When we are talking about the Klinefelter syndrome, this syndrome arises due to the absence of an X chromosome. That is, the karyotype is represented by X0, and the total number of the chromosome leads to total number of 45. Here, the individual that is born is sterile female, which is having rudimentary ovaries. This syndrome arises due to the absence of an X chromosome. Hence, the total number of chromosomes is 45, and the karyotype is X0. The karyotype is X0. Symptoms: the individual is a sterile female. With rudimentary ovaries. Along with absence of the other secondary sexual characters. Along with the absence of secondary sexual characters. So with this, we end up with the chapter, and hope that you people have well understood about the chapter. And if there are any points in which you are having doubts, then you can clear it with me on our live streaming class, which is going to get scheduled in the very upcoming next week. Till then, read the chapter, complete the question answers, make the homework copy, and do all of your work completely, and let's meet in the online streaming classes. Till then, thank you.